Hello there, and welcome back to Corey Loses, where today we are once again continuing our Fall of the Republic 1.5 former preview playthrough as the Hutt Cartels. So we are pushing into the core. We've got a lot of good fleets, a lot of good feats. The accomplishment kind of feats, not like feat. I mean, what, you know what? Whatever. If that's what you want, we got both. You're welcome. How many planets does everyone have? 35 for the New Republic, or for the Old Republic. 24 for the CIS. 45 for us. So we're like basically 10 steps for everyone. So I think what we are going to do is just go straight for Deko Neimoidia. It'll be a bit of a toughie in space. Not the toughest-iest. But they got nothing on ground, even though they have an A6 Juggernaut in space too. Kazoo has run off. I put him on the bed beside me, and he is absconded. Oh well. He had the freedom to choose that. Okay, so we are going to take on a Valor, which I don't think we've done yet in this campaign. Let's enter our Dorbula. His Immensity's Ventilator, Slug Warlord Star. Cut me with your best shot. Then we have some Karagas over here. They're actually going to be really good against the station, but we'll have some anti-fighter and anti-missile for these front parts. All right, let's try to take out Mr. Grumpy. I think he's a little grumpy. Bombers. Let's send the bombers over to the side on the Venators.
Roger that.
And you seem to be getting through that all right. All right. So we have the first hero nearly down. Can you actually finish that hero off? There you go. Let's have you help the bombers, I guess. Grumpy is going to get pretty messed up there. Alright, where's our tenders? I think we lost pretty much all of our minstrels there. I think they got, yeah, I think the... what's it called? The... Oh god, the Arquitens. Arquintens. I think they got him. Arquintens. We really don't have the biggest fighter counts here, which is sending things a bit more in their favor than I would prefer. Yeah, I guess you're a bomber. You can stay on this. So we're probably going to lose this Karaga, but we're through most of their damaging stuff. And I'm gonna try to focus on some of these fighters now. Let's get you back there, and let's see if. Well, we're gonna bring in another Karaga back here. We're bringing in the other Karaga back here, and that'll be good to go up against the station with. Let's get all of our fighters back to help deal with these bombers, including our bombers. They're gonna be on anti-bomber duty because they're still fighter craft. They're still decent at it. Because we don't really need the extra anti-capital damage right now. We're getting through that on our own with our other guys, and I am gonna have the Karagas against the station like I'd hoped. So there's the ground units over there. I would like to get them. We really don't have any extra resources to send after that. No, don't get distracted. You're not going after them. You're going after these guys.
Keep in formation.
Alright, all of you stay on this. Oh, that's bad. Hey, Joshua? Okay, all of those guys are down. Now I think we just let the fighters get killed. Kazoo is hearing something he does not like.
Engines activated. Weapons online.
Okay, I think we're gonna try to just go for that.
Battleships
And fighters and bombers, you're gonna stay back here.
moving in for kill. Ready. Are we free to attack? The lasers are our target. Battleship.
Alright, make sure they get in first. And you guys are gonna power weapons on that.
Not a gunship. We're here.
Because there's a lot more bombers that are coming through.
Got him now.
Okay, get in closer, because I need to make sure we have that down.
Get him off me.
Open fire.
I copy.
Watch your six.
Alright, turn on your missile power.
Form up.
Get that as...
Bomber standing by.
Okay,
Awaiting orders.
I'm gonna stop you moving forward. Where are those minstrels?
I don't think this is a good idea.
They're making some progress.
Get him off me.
I don't think we'll lose that Karaga. I am gonna make sure we have different targets with everyone though. We're not wasting too much power, which is especially important when we're dealing with missiles, as many missiles as we have. There's still some bombers that are hanging back there. All right.
Fleet. The transmission.
I am going to make the call that it's better for us to kill some of these ground units now.
I have the target in sight. Almost in range.
You keep moving through. You can keep moving forward. I don't think anything's attacking those that we need to worry about. Did I lose my fleet tender?
Ship here. Frequency open.
Yeah, we did, unfortunately.
Roger that. Forward. Weapons charged.
Okay, let's fighter and bombers. I think this is gotta be the
Bomber targeting.
A6, and that's the main thing I want to make sure we have destroyed.
Attack range.
Nope, come on. Well, you've lost half of your weapons, so that's understandable. Why you're going the way you're going. Come on. Come on, guys. Do your damages.
Activated. It's no good.
Are these all transports, or... No, those are the LACs.
Stay in attack formation.
I've got him.
Should we go around for another pass?
Locking target. I've got him lined up. For orders.
Okay, now you guys can get back in. We can deal with these bombers,
Commander. Weapons online.
because they're still getting a bit too much done. There we go.
Fleet. Your transmission garbled. Repeat.
Stay in attack formation. They're falling back.
There we go. Alright, so we lost some minstrels. We didn't really lose too much else. I think one Karaga. Minstrels, Karaga, Slug Warlord, Star Wars, Mahaler. So, a bit, but
Frigate standing by.
again, we rebuild. Let's get that other Vontor going. That'll be 2 left. Okay, I'll queue up all of them. And you guys are going down here.
Moving to coordinates.
It'd be probably good to have even more spies, so I'm just gonna check up on spies here. And I guess I'll get some more spies there. We just want spies everywhere. Miriam's what's asking, what is happening in the next TR update? So on top of all the systemic changes that were done in Fall of the Republic and Revan's Revenge, there will be the Empire of the Hand getting significant updates and some Hapen updates as well. Those are the biggest things.
Construction complete.
That's our primary focus right now. All right, but we got Deko Neimoidia. Now what are we looking at? That's down to 300. They still have access all the way through. Where are we gonna do our spying? I guess Cato Neimoidia. That time on Cato Neimoidia will count.
Frigate standing by.
And we're gonna have we'll have an economic hero just sitting on Deko, so that'll be useful.
Beginning construction.
All right, let's spy on Azure as well.
Destination set.
Because Renvar and Argonar are actually both just surrounded by CIS planets, so unless they can mount an attack directly from them, they're not going to get anywhere. So that's helpful. And I am going to pull Darth Maul
Construction complete.
into here, because this is going to be our primary ground force.
Construction complete.
Reporting in.
So let's see what's going on in this grouping. Cato Neimoidia is pretty empty. I wonder if it's worth doing now. I think it is. I think we're going to try it.
We're heading out.
Because we can take down a level 4 station without having to deal with
Tactical battle imminent.
much in the way of defenses, then that's worth.
We've come across enemy units.
Hypervelocity cannon firing.
Don't
Bring
fire.
it here.
You're fired if you fire. Alright, get this Darbola in.
We're set.
So this fleet is significantly underfightered.
Battleship standing by.
I might have to change
Are we
some of
free
how
to
it's
attack? Firing.
built.
Battleship here.
Although we'll probably get some other work out of the other fleets first.
Moving to attack position. Navigation systems operable.
Okay.
Frequency
All these fighters and bombers go after you.
Roger that. En route.
Because if we can get Kuat, Humbarine, Duro, Balmora, not Duro.
Weapons charged.
Hypervelocity cannon.
If we can have all of these planets taken, we can build those up and then go for that last couple planets with like Coruscant and Volpter or whatever. Oh, we lost the goofball.
Mission log updated.
'Cause, yeah, we have all these. That just leaves Kekilius, Foros, Coruscant that we'd really need to go for here. But we are getting to the point where it's going to be a lot of CIS planets over there. Okay.
Constructing.
Let's spy on
Right away.
Almora. Let's spy on Rendili.
Moving out.
Construction complete.
Beginning construction.
Building under construction.
Okay, Ubrikia, you can
Vehicle in
Unit in
production.
production.
Constructing unit. Unit.
get a few more
cancelled.
things. All right, I'm hearing some chewing that I don't know what it's chewing on, so we're back. So I get downstairs. Kazoo is just sitting by the front door, looks up at me so happy. The mail was put in the slot. He's just surrounded by envelopes and flyers, happily chewing away on a PEI vacation ad. Bless his little heart. I had to take it from him and give him his choice, but
Building under construction.
he's always been pretty good about not chewing on things he's not supposed to chew on. Like, we've really lucked out with him.
Heading out.
I've tried to do some training work with him, but like, he's very smart, so I don't know how much credit I can take for any of his successes.
Battleship here.
Alright, let's take this before we need to get back to Mimban.
Invasion.
This shouldn't be too hard either, because there's no production here. There's no units. It's mostly just defensive and production, or like, yeah, defensive structures that don't do super well without units to help them.
What do you seek?
And especially with a victory point, that'll be
I am Sith.
fairly simple.
Complete.
Although planetary shield, yeah, so we can't take the victory point directly.
Approach.
Well, we can take it directly, we can't take it and do nothing else.
Launcher mobile, sir.
We have to clear that out. What are we going to get out of capturing this little guy? Okay, you deploy.
I sense you.
Let's go forward.
Maximum unit capacity.
Will you join me?
Maul can take down some of these structures.
Do you tremble?
Maul, go for this.
Ready to receive orders. Destination ahead.
Let's pause out here.
Comlink active.
And Maul, you're gonna go for that.
Roger that. Awaiting orders.
Okay, so you can go for this.
Form up. Let's go.
Come on out. Come on out. GN speeders, come on out.
We secured a build.
Alright.
We secured a
Awaiting
build.
orders.
I think we can go for this now.
Target in sight.
Come on, man, this way. Let the killing begin. Scanning target.
And I can even send some of these soldiers over to start capturing.
Ready. Course.
It won't actually win us the battle yet, but once we have the shield down, it'll be enough.
I grew impatient.
Okay, Maul, you can go in there.
Copy.
You can go for the next one.
Do not grow overconfident.
Okay, get on that. Oops. Well, okay, you're fine. I canceled the ability.
Keep going.
I didn't actually mean to start the ability.
Attack position.
It wasn't what I was going for. Maul, can you do your job, buddy?
Attack.
There we go.
This way.
We'll cover you.
Over there.
And one of you stays back here. There you go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll probably fly this back
Copy. I've got him in my sight.
Yes, Commander.
because I don't want it dying. But yeah, that one's down.
Ready. Receiving
So let's go over here now. We need to take out both of these actually to get the victory point. So we've functionally taken out most of what they have.
Armor standing by.
Oh, that's a capturable.
Reporting. Adjusting navigation.
Even better. Maul, go for the HVG, I guess.
Reporting. Targeting.
All right. So the HVG will go down, and that's going to be the last impediment to our victory point.
The enemy
Victory.
has been
We got it.
defeated.
Beautiful.
System control achieved.
Okay, about to invade Mimban and Deko.
Construction complete.
Moving to coordinates.
Come on.
Tactical battle imminent.
Oof.
Tactical battle imminent.
There we go. Okay, this is probably going to be a retreat, but I'd like to kill them. Thank you, Clam Burglar, for subscribing for 54 months on a 54-month streak. Another Zoomer eschewing Star Wars classics. Good versus... Okay, you saw that the guy tweeting it? Yeah, look, I'm happy to be called a Zoomer. Zoomer fans are exhausting, they said, but I am a millennial. And not even a particularly young millennial either. So,
Form up.
look, if they want to call me a Zoomer, it's basically like not getting ID'd while buying, it's like getting ID'd when buying alcohol. Some guy got upset with me saying Thrawn was a fascist on Twitter,
Squadron.
and he called me a Zoomer fan.
Activated.
But,
Moving out.
you know,
Weapons on.
I'm not one of those. But like, yeah, if I get ID'd at the store when I'm buying alcohol, I'm happy about that. If I get
We're heading out.
ID'd on Twitter
To coordinates.
while calling Thrawn a fascist,
At the ready.
Tactical
I'm happy
battle
about that.
imminent.
We've located the enemy.
I regret to inform you that Thrawn is in fact a fascist.
Fleet, your transmission garbled. Repeat. Fallout.
Alright, well, we're probably not getting anything out of this.
Attack that gun on the run. Attacking target.
Tactical battle imminent.
They're gonna retreat again from this.
There they are.
Yeah, they're just gonna retreat.
Battleship standing by.
We've got him on the
Are we
run.
free to attack? We're heading out.
Enemy fleet approaching.
He is, at absolute best, a fascist collaborator. Absolute best.
Enemy fleet approaching.
Do we have...
Beginning construction.
We don't have enough fleets out here, but I could abandon Bothawai. Not abandon it, but I could take them away from Bothawai. I think it's safer to go through Deko. Ah, crap.
Building cancelled.
Well, we might be able to hold this off. I knew I was spreading a bit thin there.
Yes, sir. Let's roll.
But let's see. I'm gonna get an AA turret back here. I'll get an AV turret back here as well.
Turret constructing.
Gonna load stuff up.
Yes, Commander.
Turret constructing.
Ready. In my sights.
Unit destroyed. Unit
Beginning
destroyed.
construction.
Okay, we need AA there.
We secured a landing zone.
Turret constructing.
It might be too much. Might be too much.
Turret constructing. Turbo laser tower available.
We secured a build pad.
Construction complete.
Our base is under attack.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Our base is under attack. System lost.
So we'll have to defend on the ground with Maul there. We're still getting this other fleet put together. I think that's going to go to Mimban, though. Yeah, because that's part of the Bothawai fleet. So it's like it's an inconvenience, but it's a temporary inconvenience. We have all the defenses we need here. So I'm going to try to defend on there while we can. We at least have vision of a lot of these. That's still only 321. They have 4 interdictors, so it's pretty dangerous to go after that. Let's go up this way. We're going for Nelvon again. We have more that we're building there.
Troops.
Now deploy.
Alright, I do want these guys back on Deko as a permanent solution.
Invasion
But
commencing.
I'm just gonna... Oh, that's...
Planetary control achieved.
No.
Construction complete.
There. Stop your construction.
Complete.
And now we'll go back to Cato.
Course set.
Down in the dirt.
Being a monarchy doesn't mean it's not fascist. Like, having an emperor doesn't mean you can't be fascist. That's 2 different axes of government type.
Constructing.
Let's see.
Constructing.
Do we, like, loop around to Denon? Like, we could... Ooh, hello. There's Palpatine. He could be worth killing just to... Even if it costs us some units. He'd be very worth killing. That'd be pretty fun.
Constructing.
under construction.
Let's go over there.
Set.
Beginning construction.
Well, it's like saying they can't be liberal. It can't be a liberal country because it's a monarchy. Like the ideology versus the government form isn't really the... They're not measuring the same thing. Do I just put this... Do I put that together and go for Humbarine right now?
Battleship.
Yeah.
Moving to coordinates.
So I think we can take down Humbarine because they don't have a grounded space weapon here either.
The enemy has been spotted.
We're heading out.
I'm gonna be doing a whole datapad video with like an actual definition of fascism and why when I call the empire fascist, I'm not just doing the online thing of conflating Nazi, fascist, and totalitarian in all situations. There is political science behind this.
I copy.
And it'll get at least 30 views.
Roger that. Fire.
Copy.
Ready. Attack.
Let's see. It's easier without having to worry about the HVG, that's for sure.
Weapons online. Coordinates received.
But like with Thrawn, the thing is always like, oh well, he was just trying to protect. He was just siding with the Empire to protect his home country. It's like, oh, that protecting the homeland, you say?
Are we free to attack?
And like the Chiss Ascendancy, not super epic itself.
Weapons armed.
Locking target. Locking target.
Frequency open.
Taking hit.
Switch the attack pattern.
Roger that. Enemy
Almost in
target
range.
sighted.
Watch the crossfire.
Okay, let's get our fighters over there.
Weapons charged.
Enemies incoming.
I copy. Our target priority is the laser pad.
I'm still hearing some sounds coming from downstairs that I need to should probably check on.
Awaiting orders.
I'm hoping he's not doing anything untoward down there.
Roger 6. Weapons ready. Open.
I can't lock the poor guy in the office and still get stuff done because he gets very bored in here, very warm in here. So
Engines activated.
I'm trusting him.
Copy. Acknowledged.
Weapons
Begin attack
online.
on the torpedo.
Locking target.
Ready. Enemy target
Fleet,
sighted.
the transmission garbled. Repeat. Vector
Okay,
set.
let's just focus on the Valor. The Golem's pretty much gone. I guess the bombers can get a decent spread of damage in there as well. If I just...
Reporting.
If I do separate their targeting a little bit.
Battleship.
But I don't think we should actually lose anything.
Frequency open.
I don't think I'm actually going to be able to take Humbarine here. Like I guess we could. But I'm just going to try to take out some of their production facilities around, soften them up before we
Moving in for the kill.
go in for the actual capture. Because they just didn't have any space units here, so it was a good opportunity to come in.
I can't see him.
Form up. Our Our target priority is the laser cannons. Awaiting orders.
And I'm starting to think the CIS in the north is going to become a bigger problem. So that might end up being our next target. I don't think we're going to be going for Coruscant just yet. There are still like 5 or 6 other core planets we got to get through, and I got to make sure that we've got some infrastructure building on some of them before we get just invaded a bunch. Because the Republic, not New Republic, I need to stop saying that. The Republic does still have a bigger navy than us, I'm pretty sure, by a substantial amount. Yeah, like we're 3rd for navy, so I can't go too far, but I want to make sure we're going where we can. Because if I just pop on over here, we can take out Rendili. We can set ourselves up for some invasions later, and this will hurt their production a fair bit. Like, ideally, if I could actually take out like 50 pop each time, that'd be nice, but I can't, so I won't. Alright, we do have the ground to space cannon here this time, but we have more fighters than prior times. Or, nope, we don't, because I'm not putting it in. And then we can kill Pestage and Palpy.
Forward.
Or Papa Palpy.
We're in attack range.
Ready for duty. Heading out.
Yes, sir. The torpedo
Do we just go for the station? Yeah, I think we just go straight on in there. I guess I didn't have the Vontor in last time. It doesn't matter as much because the Vontor... Did I have the Vontor in? I don't think I had the Vontor in. The Vontor is going to be better against the station than the Voracious was. So, I'm not really sad about that.
I copy. Moving to attack position. Attack.
Alright.
Blasted nerf herders.
Form up. Preparing for combat.
Go on forward.
Rendezvous at Mark.
Switch the attack pattern.
Awaiting orders.
Incoming.
This is... I'm still a little scared about the south as well, with the Republic's pretty large fleets down there.
Attack that target.
But we can get established in this area, then we'll have all that split up, and we can focus on whittling away at those planets too. Because we do need to get to Sullust. I don't think Sluis Van is in the map. Sullust and Kutrick are the 2 shipyards that we're still going for on the other sides.
Enemy target sighted. Weapons online.
Like on the north and south. Most of the rest are in this cluster in the core. And we're gonna go for Coruscant on top of that, but
Engaging enemy. Heading out.
because can you really be the Galactic government if you don't have Coruscant? I would say no.
We are victorious.
Okay, so I can't sit over this for too long. I'm just gonna move back right away. We'll get another spy for...
Constructing.
We'll get another spy for Coruscant. Or, sorry, for Kuat. Let's get Kuat. And okay, let's take another look at the shipyard situation. So Fondor's down there. We gotta go through this line of planets. And there's Sullust. Sullust is the only other one down on this side that we haven't gotten. Then up here, it is, I think, just Kutrick. Yeah, it's just Kutrick. I mean, Creation, they felt that way too. That they needed to get Coruscant to really establish themselves. So that's not me denying them anything. That's their own take. The New Republic did think that until they got Coruscant, they couldn't really claim to govern the galaxy.
Vector set.
Heading out.
They entirely endorse all of my opinions. I don't know what to tell you.
Beginning construction. Building under construction.
I am going to make sure we have ion cannons everywhere. No ion cannon there, but we're going to probably take Argonar. It's probably a good idea.
Constructing.
Ubrikia, do I want to get your other station? Yeah, let's get the other station going there. Let's check this out too. Okay, so what do we need?
Vehicle
We're full up
in
on you.
production.
We're full up on you.
Unit cancelled.
We got one of you.
Unit in production. Unit cancelled.
We got
cancelled.
none of you.
Unit cancelled. Constructing.
I'm just gonna make sure we have
unit
all
in
these
production.
patrons.
Unit
Oh, there are a couple
cancelled.
that I will be.
Cancelled.
I'll need to
Unit
add.
cancelled.
Mulaton, you're gonna get the heavy minstrels
Constructing unit.
because there have been a couple requests
Vehicle in
since the
production.
last
Unit
episodes.
in production.
But we're also gonna start getting our interdictors
Gunboat here, sir.
a bit more built up. Are they really just... Are they taunting me? That's really not that difficult. But it opens us up to probably too many sides. Okay, Druckenwell is building... We'll be able to get some other structures soon, too. I will want to get some stuff into Butana Hutta soon, too. But I can get another Dorbula.
Constructing unit.
Alright. Unfortunately, I think we might have to leave it here. Kazoo is getting very sad. So we'll be back either later today or tomorrow with the Imperial playthrough. I was hoping to do another episode, but Kazoo's very, very upset downstairs. So I'll deal with that. We'll be back with more Hutt action in the future. Thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying the theory so far, and hope to see you next time. Bye, everyone.